Look, be honest for a second. You built a business. But instead of freedom, you bought yourself a job. You cannot take a real week off. You cannot unplug. If you stop working, the money stops too. Every month you tell yourself the same thing. Once things calm down, I will fix this. But they never calm down. If that feels uncomfortably familiar, this video is for you. Here is the thing most people never say out loud. Most business owners do not fail because their business is bad. They fail because they are trapped inside it. You wake up to messages. Emails pile up. Clients need you. Employees need you. Decisions never end. And one day you realize something terrifying. You did not build a business. You built a machine that only runs if you are standing inside it. No one warns you this will happen. My name is Luke. And I spend way too much time thinking about money, systems, and why smart people stay stuck. If you are someone who owns a business or wants to, but feels overworked, underpaid, and secretly replaceable, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you. Because today we are talking about how to build a business that runs without you. And we are doing it through one of the most misunderstood business ideas ever. The EMyth. Most people believe something that quietly ruins them. They think if I just work harder, if I just hire one more person, if I just make more money, then everything will finally feel easier. That belief is wrong. And it is the reason most small businesses never scale. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, about 20% of small businesses fail in the first year. By year 5, roughly half are gone. But here is what most people do not realize. Of the businesses that survive, most never actually free the owner. They survive. But the owner stays trapped. Michael Gerber calls this the technician's trap. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Most businesses are started by technicians, not entrepreneurs. A great baker opens a bakery. A great trainer opens a gym. A great designer starts an agency. A great coder builds a software company. They are excellent at the work. And they assume that being good at the work means they will be good at running a business. Those are two completely different skills. Inside every business owner live 3 personalities. The technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. The technician says I just want to do the work. The manager says I want stability and order. The entrepreneur says I want growth and freedom. Most businesses are run almost entirely by the technician. And that is the problem. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you run a small marketing agency. You charge $3,000 per client. You have 10 clients. That is $30,000 per month. Sounds great. Now let us look closer. You work 60 hours a week. You handle strategy, client calls, fixing mistakes, onboarding. That is about 240 hours per month. 30,000 divided by 240 is $125 per hour. That sounds good. Until you realize this. If you stop working, that number drops to 0. You do not own a business. You own a high-stress job. Here is the psychological shift that changes everything. A real business is not built to serve customers first. A real business is built to serve the owner's life. That idea makes people uncomfortable. Because it sounds selfish. But it is the only way a business survives long-term. Ask yourself this question. Could this business be handed to a reasonably intelligent stranger and still work without me? Not immediately. But eventually. If the answer is no, you do not have a business. You have a dependency problem. And you are the dependency. Now you might be thinking, my business is different. My clients need me. Quality would drop. I cannot trust anyone. Those are not facts. That is fear disguised as logic. Most owners do not want control. They want certainty. Doing everything yourself feels safe. Because you know the outcome. But that safety is expensive. It costs time. It costs health. It costs growth. McDonald's does not succeed because of burgers. It succeeds because of systems. Good businesses do not rely on great people. They rely on clear systems that average people can follow. That idea hurts the ego. But excellence that depends on you creates a ceiling. Here is a powerful exercise. Create an org chart for your business. Not based on people. Based on functions. Marketing. Sales. Operations. Customer support. Finance. Then put your name in every role. That moment tells the truth. Now let us talk about money again. If you pay yourself $100,000 per year, that is roughly $48 per hour. Every time you do a $15 task, you destroy value. You are trading your future for comfort today. So how do you fix this? Step 1. Document everything. Every task you do more than twice gets written down. Simple. Clear. Not perfect. You are turning your knowledge into an asset. Step 2. Standardize before you optimize. Most people try to improve processes that do not exist yet. Create consistency first. Improve later. Consistency beats brilliance. Step 3. Replace yourself first. Not all at once. Piece by piece. Admin, operations. Delivery. Decision-making. Step 4. Build for predictability. A business that runs without you is boring. Predictable sales. Predictable delivery. Predictable results. Boring makes money. Here is the part no one talks about. Letting go is not a business problem. It is an identity problem. If your self-worth comes from being needed, you will sabotage systems that replace you. Operators ask, what do I need to do today? Owners ask, what system would prevent this from needing me again? That question changes everything. I once worked with a business owner making $250,000 per year. Stressed. Burned out. 2 years later, the revenue was the same. But he worked 10 hours a week. The difference was not talent. It was systems. Most people never do this because short-term pain feels worse than long-term regret. Systems slow you down now to speed you up forever. So here is the recap. You do not scale effort. You scale systems. You do not buy freedom with revenue. You buy it with structure. The goal is not to be replaced. The goal is to be optional. You did not start a business to be exhausted forever. You started it for freedom. Choice. Control over your time. That version of your business exists. But it requires one shift. Stop asking, how do I work harder? Start asking, how do I work myself out of this? If this helped you, subscribe. Because real wealth is not hustle. It is building something that does not need you to survive.